There are hundreds of different moments we can choose from in Serena Williams' prolific career. One thing that stands out to me is the Serena Slam. Serena burst into the tennis scene as a rising star after her first women's singles championship at the U.S. Open in 1999. But by 2002, 2.5 years had passed with a series of quarterfinal exits, and Serena was not meeting expectations. Then at the French Open in June 2002, Serena defeated the top seed, Jennifer Capriati, in the semifinals. She advanced to the next round, going head-to-head with her legendary sister, Venus Williams. The match displayed Serena's strength, speed, and unwavering talent. The press and the spectators went wild for these two incredible sisters fighting it out on the court. In straight sets, Serena came out the champion of the 2002 French Open. She quickly turned her focus to Wimbledon and the U.S. Open. Both Grand Slam tournaments had been a lifelong dream of hers. In each championship, Serena and Venus played against one another. But each time, the younger Williams sister won the match in the finals in straight sets. In 2003, Serena Williams arrived in Melbourne as the reigning champion. But would she be able to take her fourth consecutive major title at the Australian Open? After coming close to an early upset with Emily Lois, Serena sailed through until she met Belgium's Kim Clijsters in the semifinals. In the third set, Serena was down 5-1, but miraculously turned the match around and defeated Kim Clijsters. Once again, Serena faced Venus. The sisters battled it out for a grueling 2.5 hours, and Serena had to fight harder than ever.
For real?
This was not going to be a straight set match. Serena took the first set, but Venus came back with a powerful serve to win the second. Serena prevailed at the end, making her the Australian Open champion.
Wow, it's a serious business.
Not only did she emerge from her
That's crazy that both y'all work together all y'all life.
Serena Slam, winning 4 Grand Slam titles in a row. Serena went on to achieve what is now known as the Serena Slam once more in her career in 2015.
To see how strong she was.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? You know, we're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood people, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on the Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
2, 3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm DC's own Rabbit Jones.
And I'm telling you, number one soul, bro. You hear this thing?
DC's own Rabbit Jones. Good.
Test.
Yeah, you good.
I don't hear nothing coming in here. I'm telling you, the number one soul, brother. Welcome to Hoodview Politics, where we give it to you straight with no chaser. And guess we back at our normal Tuesday night time. We give it to you straight with no chaser.
Yeah, we're good and clear. Yes, indeed. And if you're new here, you don't even know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. We chasing magazine coons. Don't forget about those Puerto Ricans and those white ladies too. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, everybody from around the world. Just thinking about American politics. We're bringing it to you from the streets of DC, baby. What it do? If you want to chime in, chime in. We here live, baby. We want to debate. If you're a MAGA, we want you to come up. We want to send you the link. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we work. Welcome for everybody in this joint. We appreciate y'all a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, dog? We trying to get the motherfucker 500 subs. You know what I'm saying, dog? Help us out. You've been sitting here watching, you know what I'm saying? And you feel like if you tap that, yeah, help us get to 500, just tap the joint. And you can roll out and go watch whatever the hell you want to watch. You know what I'm saying, dog? We here.
Yeah, you do that.
You know? What's going on with you, player?
I ain't shit. Same old. But... Oh, to all my Irish people out there today, happy St. Patrick's Day. I know y'all having a good old time drinking all that green beer and shit. Oh, to all my Irish people out there. Happy St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's. Even though y'all bitch ass nigga don't say happy Black History Month for us, yo. Punks. But that's another story. You know what I'm saying? You know? Woo! What's been going on with the orange neck demon lately? First of all, shouts out to all motherfuckers in the motherfucking Democratic Party that's trying to push back on the orange neck demon pig. That's only a few of y'all, but that's cool. Long as it's some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And my baby, Kamala, I got a lot of bones to pick off of you. I got a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? We got the situation where we got an orange neck demon pig. We got Kamala and Newsom at the top of the rankings. You tell me, how would you feel? What you want? How you want the direction to go? You know what I'm saying, dog? You feel comfortable more with Newsom, or you'll feel more comfortable with running it back with Kamala?
Don't know. I don't know the primary season. Till she put out what she gonna put out if she run. He put out what Buttigieg gonna put out, Spiro gonna put out, what Michelle's gonna put out, and so on and so on and so on. I'm open. I'm open to listen to everybody. Because, I mean, for real, you gotta get it right. It's right there for the taking, but gotta get the right motherfucker in there. It's gonna straighten this shit out. There's too much shit to be straightened out now.
One thing about it is a lot of shit to be straightened out.
That's why I think it's gonna end up being. I think in the end it's gonna end up being one of the governors. It's gonna come down to Newsom, Bashir, and Shapiro. I think it's gonna be one of the governors gonna be on the top of the team.
I don't know, man. See, me personally, you know what I want. Kamala, ASAP. Get in the ring now and stop whatever the fuck you doing. But let's say she don't want to run, right? And have to deal with whatever the fuck. If it's something about Newsom, I don't feel him. I don't think he would be a person that the Democrats can go behind and he can win states, win a presidency, bro. He's just not that person.
That's what the primary for. That's what after this midterms is when the presidential race gonna kick in. The day after the midterms, however it turn out, the next day the presidential race kick off. So you gonna find out who's who. You gonna see them running across the country, barnstorming across the country. You gonna see rallies here, rallies there. You gonna see what the fuck is Newsom doing down in Mississippi? What the fuck is Kamala doing here? It's gonna heat up. So that's when you're gonna find out, and who you never know. Somebody might come out of nowhere and catch fire.
That's my point. My thing is, if it ain't Kamala, me personally, I just gotta see what the lineup is. You feel me? Because I need Kamala to run, period. I feel like she didn't have enough time. So many people voted for her. And it's just right that you be the next person to run again. It's just normal. Be honest with you. It's just, everybody took a lot of time out with this lady with the short amount of time she had. And she was popping for a second, bro. Imagine she have a whole campaign to do that. That would be a popping ass campaign, bro. So I just feel like it'd be way more popping than this dude Newsom.
But see, people got to understand this too. That when she win and if she run, this is a whole new. She got to come back with a whole new campaign. She can't pick up where she left off at.
Yeah.
She got to come back with new ideas.
That's true.
There's new problems out here now.
That's very true.
There's new problems out here now. She can't run off of none of that other shit she was talking about.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So she coming back. She got to, if she jumping in
fresh. Yeah.
Fresh. Now, if it was a situation
that I agree with, and if she could be like that, yeah,
shit wasn't totally fucked up, and she could basically run off "I told you so." She can't run off "I told you." She can.
Yeah, eventually
she can
put that in. Yeah.
But okay,
not in Democratic part because they already knew.
That's the first.
It's when she get nationally. Is when she can start saying that.
That's the first part. The second part is this with her. We know, and we know for a fact, at the top, those at the top of the party, those who you want to call them the elites of the parties, the Obamas, the Pelosi's, those types did not want her.
True.
They did not want her. So, if she did anything to get the full backing of the party, if she decided, being that she was vice president, first black female vice president, even though she was all of this, she was at the top of the ticket. She got I forgot how many millions of votes she got in the last election, even though she lost. Will they get behind her, or will they get behind and push Newsom, Shapiro?
That's true.
Or Whitmer? Forgot about her.
But what I'm gonna tell you is, in the end, she will control superdelegates without a doubt. So, whatever way the campaign will swing, in the end, it comes down to superdelegates. And I think out of all the superdelegates out there, 90% of them is definitely going to back her. First of all, she got fucked over for the 2-month campaign. So they're going to feel like she needs her chance. There's no way a superdelegate is going to back somebody besides her. It's not going to happen.
Well, my thing is this.
Especially superdelegates that backed her last time.
And I feel this way, and I think a lot of people feel this way too. I think she has every right, if she wants to. She has every right, and she deserves to run. She deserves to run, and nobody should deny her that for any reason at all. But by the same token, she is not to be given nothing either. Yeah, it's your right to jump in this race, and I think you should jump in this race because you deserve to be in this race just by the campaign that you ran in a short amount of time that you ran it. You deserve it. But by the same token, you did lose. So we really don't owe you anything but to say, get your ass in this race, show us what you got, and if you the best candidate, you're gonna be at the top of the ticket.
And plus, I feel like she should be treated just like everybody else, right?
That's all I'm saying.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Biden was a motherfucking vice president, and he was automatically the number one, what's the name, when he ran, or they had to ask him. He didn't even want to run, matter of fact. but he was still number one, and they was waiting for him because he was vice president. I think she literally should have the same respect, period. Even though she ran, even if she was vice president when she was running. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So the same way everybody was waiting for Biden to say, oh, whether you running or not, you're going to be the one. You feel me? Super delegates was waiting for him. The same shit should happen for her. She was vice president, period. Look, if it was Biden, well, they already did. People waited for him, and whoever, the other one too, they waited for somebody else too. Is when people was Clinton dude, Gore. Like when you vice president, you automatically should be put up at top. We can't wait till there's a lady and a black woman and say, "Oh wait, we're gonna muddy this waters up." You know what I'm saying?
No, I
you know what I'm talking about?
I said I agree with being the fact that she was vice president.
Hell yeah,
she was vice president, the first female vice president, the first black female vice president. Joe Biden gave her orders.
I fucks with Joe Biden for putting her there too, man. I fucks with him for that. That's the one thing I fucks with Biden, bro, because he put a black woman.
You don't deny her anything. She deserves it. And if she decides to wait until a month before the election and decides that she's going to jump in, if she's going to jump in at the last minute,
I'll be mad, but yeah,
that's her prerogative. You can't say nothing to her about that.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because on the for real, whatever you feel, okay, she was the last candidate. She got X amount of millions of votes. You still chasing her and what she did. So, yeah, she deserves to be in the race, but okay, you in the race. But you got to show us, you got to show us what you got. You're not running off a campaign that was already in place, even though you was on the ticket. It still wasn't your campaign. True. You took over somebody else's. Now, show us what you got, because the last time you ran your campaign, you didn't win. You didn't come close to winning. So now, yeah, you deserve that respect. That respect that is earned, is deserved. But you, Newsom, Shapiro, Beshear, Whitmer, if Elizabeth Warren decides she's going to run, let her run and show us what you got.
I'm gonna say, Gavin Newsom is dead on arrival, right? For a lot of reasons. All right, first of all, if anybody don't know, he's the governor of California right now, right? Mm-hmm. And to me, all right, 58, so he'll be 60 during the time of the election, and Kamala will be 64 during the times of the election. Now, one thing I don't like about him is he a clout chaser. He chased around Republicans for a hot second, running around the podcasts and all that dumb shit, which tells me we don't know which direction he really will go once he's there. That's the key thing. We don't know if he might switch and start loving MAGA shit.
Nah.
He was on there sucking MAGA's ass. How you do it? Tell me. Show me how your blueprint is. No, motherfucker. That's the problem. So we don't know 100% once he's sitting in that chair, is MAGA going to persuade him or not? We know for fact, MAGA is not persuading Kamala for a goddamn thing. Period.
But that ain't worried about him. A lot of them podcasts, he go on to debate.
He had the what's his nigga name?
Hannity.
What's motherfucker? Trump first motherfucking campaign manager. He had him on the joint, sucking his dick. Then he had main man that got shot in the head on the campaign, sucking his dick, loving him. Look his podcast up. When he first started, he had nothing but MAGA Republicans on for the first 4 podcasts, bro. Sucking their dick.
See, this is my thing with Newsom. Newsom got a chance, and Newsom got a good chance.
Yeah, Newsom
Newsom can get you the votes in the cities in the suburbs.
Definitely a motherfucking
But can
problem for
Newsom
Kamala.
get you rural voters? Can rural get you Clinton voters? Because you want to, whoever get that, you gotta get them back, because them, as bad as we hurting, them motherfuckers out in the Midwest, in the middle of the country, them motherfuckers, in rural Pennsylvania and all that shit, where Biden from, and Scranton, and them blue dog Republican Clinton voters and shit.
True.
I don't think he appealed to them. I don't think in the
Newsom?
end, Newsom. And in the end,
Oh hell no, he is slicker than them.
I don't think he will appeal to them in the numbers.
Okay, you making a good point.
It's not just, hold on.
That's a good point.
It's not just about the presidency, and people got to understand this too. Over the next, especially the next two election cycles, the one coming up this year in 2028, it's not just about the presidency. It's about the House, it's about the Senate, and it's about getting somebody in there that's going to at least get you a couple of them seats back on the Supreme Court. So it's a lot more is stake. And those voters out there, especially the farmers now, and them poor white people who constantly voting against their interests. I don't think, like I said, I don't think in the end, I think they will hold their nose and vote for him if they have to. But I think a Shapiro, and I damn sure think Bashir would appeal to them types of voters more.
Okay.
So,
yeah. That's a good point you're making right there. Let's hold on that for a minute, right? Let's start off with Clinton, right? Because I think he makes it more clear. Clinton came from Arkansas, right? Which he knew he had to feel for the racism of white people. He knew the people around him that was racist. He didn't agree with it. He didn't feel it or none of that, but he knew it. You understand what I'm saying?
Clinton grew up around white people, around black people, a lot of black people. But he grew up around black people. You can tell that.
I know. Hold on. So, but in Arkansas, he was raised around racist people. So he knew racist white people. He knew that white people were racist from the beginning. So when he in office, he ran a campaign that geared towards them. They felt him. These are the MAGA people that he had voted for Democratic in the 90s, before MAGA was MAGA, right? Because he was from the South. He talked the South shit, but he had treated us because he blew the saxophone. He went on motherfucking my man Arsenio Hall show. You feel me? So he started getting in our culture where he knew he wasn't racist. You feel me? As a white man. But he was coming from a racist state where he knew racist white people. And he knew it existed. You feel me? So once he became president, that's a good person to have in the seat that understood the black culture part of it and knew the racist white people part of it. And he was white. You feel me? So his policies in the 90s, growing up, his policy was geared towards black people. His administration was filled with black people. It was the first administration where black people loaded in the bitch. Foreign, mixed, whatever the fuck gay, whatever you can think of, he had in his administration the first time any president stuck out to do that. He had the first defensive black defensive army motherfucker, the first person to do that. He trusted black people in the government before any other president really did that. His administration alone, his advisors were black. You feel me? So he didn't go into office with a blind eye of I'm racist as fuck and I just want to be everything for white people. His goal was to make it better for black culture, make it better for poor people. You feel me? So I understood where he was coming from. He was talking to those same MAGA people. But as time went on, Bush talk to those MAGA people in a different way, right? And it went on and on to where Trump talked to him completely different in a matter of y'all shouldn't take nothing from these Republicans or Democrats. It was a different way from Bush or Reagan. You feel me? And then you had these MAGA motherfuckers that's left out there way out in the countries, West Virginia and shit like that, that look at motherfuckers like Newsom as city slicker motherfuckers. There's no way they'll vote for him. So it'll be hard for him to get votes out in the country, like a West Virginia or Nebraska, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be difficult because he looked at it as a city slicker dude. And then, to me, him admitting that he had learning disabilities and he's slow on learning was a bad mistake, my guy. Because that right there ends his whole motherfucking campaign. You can't say you have learning disabilities, bro. You can't do that. Especially when you got an orange neck demon pig that says anything out of his fucking mouth. So once he said that, Trump said this in the motherfucking press conference.
The people of our country want voter ID. The people of our country want proof of citizenship. And that includes 88%, 89% of Democrats.
When this nigga talk about Newsom, this nigga said that Newsom, or this might be it though, but he said that Newsom admitted that he got it's dyslexia, right? So if anybody know what that is, it's not that you dumb or some shit, right?
He learns a different way. That's all. What he learned, he don't learn as, put it like this, the same as we learn. He takes in this information a different way.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's
my point is stuff like that. For example, he went on Kamala, right? Just because her motherfucking both parents, one parent was Indian and one parent was black, but he made her out to be not black. Yeah. This man come out and say he had a learning disability. That's gonna be like, man, come on.
I mean,
Citizenship. And that includes 88%, 89%.
People with learning disabilities.
I think.
Damn, I'm about to use the R word. Mentally challenged people before. So it ain't nothing new with him. He's a piece of shit.
Thune can get it across the line. He's trying. I mean, he told me this morning, I spoke to him, he's trying. I think it'll be a very, very bad thing for our country if they don't. We're just asking for basic things. Think of it. You can't have voter ID. Do you know in California, if you ask a person to show their identification, they have the right to put you in jail. If you're an official and you say, may I please see your identification, you're subject to going to jail. That's how crazy it's gotten with a low IQ person, because Gavin Newsom has admitted that he has learning disabilities. Honestly, I'm all for people with learning disabilities, but not for my president. I think a president should not have learning disabilities, okay? And I know it's highly controversial to say such a horrible thing. The president of the United States, Gavin Newsom, admitted that he has learning disabilities, dyslexia, everything about him is dumb. But then he looked at the audience and said, but I'm smarter than you, or something like that. That was pretty stupid. So now on top of everything else, I call him a racist, because it happened to be a black audience. I will tell you this. I think it was the worst interview I've ever seen of any human being in my life. Okay?
Go ahead.
This motherfucker said on top of everything else, I called him a racist because it was a black audience. This dude is a piece of shit. He's a real life piece of shit.
Now,
I can't call him nothing else.
But look at what he said off the break. Main man admitted that he had dyslexia. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker orange neck pig sat there and said he dumb.
He said, "What's dumb?"
Like, what?
Dumb.
But I'm telling you is he can make it out to be like there's no way somebody will vote for him if he run a campaign of this nigga dumb. He can't learn, bruh. There's no way he can win the presidency like that.
Man, please. First of all,
He is disgusting.
First of all,
this motherfucker is disgusting pig, bruh.
he ain't shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a nigga off the streets, and I got some type of brakes on things, bruh. You feel me?
He ain't got no, I'm telling y'all, y'all think I'm joking. I don't think that dude is long for this earth. I really don't. I think that, man, y'all got to watch what they showing y'all. When they showing y'all this dude with these big ass, elephant ass, swollen ankles, this dude heart is not pumping. They showing these black spots and rashes all on his neck and shit. This dude is not well. Y'all, his makeup they just threw him on. He pale as shit underneath all that shit. This dude is fucked. He forgetting shit. The other day he thought Gavin Newsom was president. Man, the dude is gone crazy.
Oh, the nigga said he talked to one of the presidents. They agree with Iran.
He talked to one of the presidents. All 4 living presidents. We got 4 living right now. Clinton, Bush, Obama, and Biden. We got 4 living right now. All 4 of them. Motherfucker, I ain't talked to motherfucker. Motherfucker ain't called me. Fuck you gonna call me for? You know Obama and Biden couldn't have been 2.
No, it couldn't be them 2 at all. No way possible.
He damn sure. And you know what
I thought it was Bush.
You think he gonna call? No. Bush
said he didn't. Bush said he didn't talk to him.
Bush can't stand him.
So what president he talking about?
Bush hate the motherfucker. I don't know.
The bitch ass nigga said I talked to the president. He agreed with me.
I don't know if he talked.
Who?
I don't know if he talked to Richard Nixon. He might have talked to Ronald Reagan. I don't know who the fuck he talked to. I know he just ain't talked to one of the 4 living ones.
No, he didn't do that. So
maybe I forgot. He didn't have a term before. Maybe he talked to himself. He had to look in the mirror, talk to himself, and he agreed with himself about going to war. And he's one of the former. You can classify him as a former president. Him, Biden, then him again. So he did have it. So he talked to himself. That's the motherfucker.
It's no other way around it, but he got that from looking in the mirror.
He will make
nobody talked to
America great again.
Talk to himself. I'm telling you, his senile ass talked to himself.
He literally said he talked to the president, bro.
He talked to himself in the mirror. I'm telling you, he was in there. They propped him up in the bathroom and shit. They probably forgot to cover the mirror so he wouldn't talk to himself.
But see me, my problem is I always want to sit aside that he a racist pig, right? And I always want to highlight the dumbness of him, bro, and the disrespectful and triflingness of him. Like the fact that you can look over the fact he a racist pig and just forget about that for some odd reason. If you're black, what about how incompetent the motherfucker is? He put a whole bunch of allegedly pedophiles all through the motherfucking administration. It's just like, huh? What the fuck is that about? When you and Epstein filed 4,000 times, like, what are we doing with that? That's why I'm like MAGAs. They only concerned. They always want to burn and put Democrats to the fire about anything. But when a Republican do the same thing times 10 million, it's like they don't see it. That's so odd. That's why I don't have no respect for no MAGAs, bro. Because y'all motherfuckers is one-sided, period. Y'all don't see facts at all. Y'all only see what this orange neck pig do.
And you MAGA morons. Answer me this. How the fuck is Trump in the Epstein files more than Epstein? Explain that one to me. They the Epstein files. He and the motherfucker voted Epstein. Riddle me this, MAGA.
That
Anyway,
nigga is a piece of shit, bruh.
man, I'm past this piece of shit, and I'm to the point.
That's why I
like
say
I wanna
Newsom wouldn't make it.
I want to know. Yeah, I don't think. I think
He couldn't make it.
I think Newsom would end up having a problem.
It'd be a
with
bad
rural-
thing with that learning thing.
I think he would end up having a problem with rural and Midwestern voters.
And plus South.
I think that. Yeah.
You can forget the South. He's a
South.
city slicker, bro.
The South.
Definitely a city slicker.
Well, okay, but when you get down to the South, that's when you're talking about rural voters anyway. So rural and Midwestern voters, he have an issue with, I think. And I think it's other candidates that appeal to them voters, but
the goal is
the ticket. I think the ticket this time, this is going to be the most diversified.
The goal is to win as many votes you can without the working white class. The working white class are the MAGAs. And those are the working white class are the people that Clinton and that was his folks.
Yeah, but them the ones that Trump fucked over.
So you gotta remember, Obama won without those.
But you gotta understand.
But you gotta bring out tons of black people and tons of Hispanic people. They
During
can't
Clinton-
turn and vote for a redneck pig.
Well, they was mad at Clinton about NAFTA anyway. Yeah, farmers was mad about NAFTA and Clinton anyway, but they ended up took it back care of. But Trump fucked the farmers. Well, he fucked Midwesterners. That's where the farmers at. He fucked them over royally twice over 2 administrations.
Definitely did that.
They voted for him, and he fucked them over. And this time, he did with what he did to them. Then on top of this time, the tariffs and all this other shit. It is so many of them going out of business, and they losing their farms. And what's happening is Trump's rich buddies is swooping in and buying up all that land on the cheap. Mm-hmm. See, people not really with all this old wild shit going on. You don't have really time to look into what the fuck is really going on. But they're fucking everybody, and you was told this was going to happen. When he was the only president to be impeached twice, he was pissed. When he was out of office and he was indicted, he was charged, he was mugshot, he went to trial, all that good shit. The dude was out for revenge. He was not only out for revenge on the people who he felt done him wrong or did him dirty. He was out for the people who turned on him, but he is out for revenge on a country that he felt turned on him, didn't fuck with him, didn't support him. Because, when that mugshot came out, it was all over the place. We laughed at him. First president with a mugshot. And he told y'all it wasn't about revenge. It was always about revenge. It was revenge for ever since the moment he was out for revenge for the moment all this shit happened. But it was shit he did. It was his fault. He did the shit. And they had receipts. But y'all was told this motherfucker was going on a revenge tour if he got back in. Not realizing that the country as a whole was part of the revenge tour. And what have they done since these pedophiles been in charge? These pedophile protecting motherfuckers in the motherfucking office, y'all voted in the office, has raped and I mean raped. They had fucked this country with no Vaseline. They had fucked us over in every way imaginable. This dude, Jared Kushner, the president's son-in-law, is over in the Middle East, right now. And you tell me how this shit is right, that in one meeting, he is allegedly supposed to be negotiating peace or negotiating the nuclear Iran deal or whatever the fuck. But on the other hand, he leave that meeting and go to a meeting where he's getting billions of dollars from the Saudis for his personal businesses. It's not only him, it's all the Trump children. It's all Trump associates. It's all his motherfucking rich buddies. It's all these motherfuckers that's named in the Epstein file. They are basically raping this country. These terrorists, all this shit is going in their pocket. That oil money from Venezuela is all going into their pockets. Now, if they so happen that they get control of Iranian oil, which is not going to happen. Well, it's not going to happen easy because before they take over Karachi Island, whatever the fuck it is, World War III is going to break out because them motherfuckers supply China and Russia with oil. So we'll have a problem there. So y'all voted for this shit. Y'all voted for this incompetent boob. That's the best thing I can call him. He's an incompetent boob.
Now, the Iran thing is that's another reason why. First of all, anybody don't know what dyslexia is, right? Yeah. This is what Newman said he suffered from since he was born. It's a common motherfucking oh shit.
If you watch the Cosby Show, is what Theo had.
It's a common lifelong language-based learning disability characterized by difficulties with reading, decoding, spelling, and writing, often due to differences in brain language processes. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, there's no way. He's not going to make it. He might make it through the Democratic joint and be the nominee, but he'd be dead in the water once he get on the national joint. There's no way you convince the national audience to vote for somebody with a learning disorder. It's just not going to happen. And then the way your man just even the way they're going to talk about it is going to be straight to the point, and you're going to be looking at it like, hell no.
Man,
you feel me?
It's so common among people today.
That's cool.
People have it.
They're going to make it where it ain't.
I'm not thinking about Trump.
You feel me now?
I mean, I feel where you're coming from, but I'm not tripping on that. Coming from no Trump or no MAGA motherfuckers.
Trump probably got that shit.
People beyond that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? This dude is record. This motherfucker breaking his own record for disapproval among his own base. His own base is fighting now. The motherfuckers is quitting. They turning on each other. They beefing out in public. I told motherfuckers a while back, they have everything. If they have everything, sometimes you got to sit back and fiddle while Rome burns. And Rome is burning right now. Rome is burning like a motherfucker. But you're not going to sit there and now cry for me to come to the rescue when I told you this motherfucker was going to set the house on fire. What happened? Motherfucker set the house on fire. Now, can y'all come and help us put the fucking fire out? No. Oh, we're going to be there when we have to be because it's time for black people to show up because they keep needling us.
That's another motherfucking incident I want y'all to hear about where him and the speaker was talking earlier. I just want to know. I want y'all to see how stupid and dumb this motherfucker is, bro.
Of anybody in government,
dumb too.
it's got a majority of 2. I don't like to say 1 because it varies, but between 1, 2, and 3. And I think you're the only man that's ever lived that's able to be very happy about it. In fact, when we get up to 3, every once in a while we get up to 3. Actually, for a period of time, we had it up to 4, and then we had a death. We had one man who was very ill. It looked like he wasn't going to make it. I don't know. I won't mention his name. Should I? Do other people know his name? Do you want to mention it? He'll be proud. Go ahead. Tell him the story.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. President. Congressman Neil Dunn of Florida had some real health challenges, and it was very serious, and had a pretty grim diagnosis. And I mentioned it to the president. I said, Congressman Dunn is a real champion and a patriot because he's still coming to work. And if others got this diagnosis, they would be apt to go home and retire. And
What
spend
was
time
the
with family.
diagnosis?
It was, I think it was a terminal diagnosis.
He would be dead by June.
Okay, that wasn't public, but yeah, okay, that's it was grim. That's what I was going to say. I don't think
with
he
a
would
heart
mind.
problem, by the way. This was a heart problem.
So, the long story short, the president called him to encourage him and thank him, and they had a conversation. And the president mentioned in the course of the conversation, you know how to get my doctors involved, and they did. And within a number of hours, they took him to Walter Reed Emergency Surgery. The man has a new lease on life. He acts like he's 30 years younger, and he walked into the conference meeting, and we thought we'd seen a ghost.
Just, because I don't want to have a terrible story about this, I did it for him first and for the vote second. But it was a close second, actually. But I did it for the vote second. All right?
That's the sound of an American oil company hard at work. Want to be a part of it? Listen up.
Hello,
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, and I'm the CEO of Phoenix Energy.
It's funny as shit, bro. That nigga said I did it for the. First of all, bro.
Okay.
Main man said, he said the man's name. He was like, look, he got a terminal illness. And he's fighting it. Man jumped in the joint and said, oh, he gonna die before something. Like, what? Yeah, he wasn't supposed to make it to. Like, what, bro? Like, that nigga wild as shit, bro.
Okay, so I guess we got.
God damn.
Hold on. I guess we got
Sometimes
a
when I look
primary.
at this nigga, man, it's just like, bro, why would somebody vote for him? If I put the racism aside, it's just the other shit. It's like he incompetent, he disrespectful, he had trifling, nasty, orange neck pig. It's just crazy. And that ain't alone with the fucking with kids or being racist. If I was to take that out, this nigga is actually the worst human being actually ever can live. Be honest with you. He is the worst, bro. It's like, what the fuck? Because you can put a lot of shit aside and still get a lot of trifling shit upon yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is up with this nigga?
Well, but like we
You
had.
might always just make me president at this point. I smoke a J in the White House. I had bitches sucking my dick in that bitch. Y'all gonna let me do the shit. Like, y'all gonna let this clown just be a fuck asshole. Just let me be me in there. Fuck it.
We got a good old Democratic primary for the U.S. Senate in Illinois tonight. I didn't know that. Obviously, I'm a little lost.
It's breaking news.
Okay. Well, Vote Hub projects that, good old Vote Hub, Juliana Stratton, a black lady too, to win the Illinois Democratic primary for U.S. Senate. That's right. Let's send another black lady to the U.S. Senate. You feel me? So congratulations to Juliana Stratton for winning the Democratic primary. The projected winner of the Illinois Democratic primary for the U.S. Senate. See, now y'all out there that will vote in Illinois, I suggest y'all look up Miss Juliana Stratton. See what she about.
That
And
brings
if-
me. That,
and if she aligned with what you align with, hey, let's get behind it. Let's get her to Washington. That's the only way we're gonna get shit done.
and that's the only reason
Candidates, dig?
I'm so disappointed about my baby Crockett loss. Because now, be honest with you, it's nowhere for her to go, bro. Like, I don't think she should have tried for Senate this fast. She should have stayed in her spot and just chilled, made noise there for a second. But I really wanted her
I can agree with that.
and motherfucking Kamala to run together and just turn the whole United States on fire.
So she did.
Win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying?
She did what Donna Edwards did here in Maryland a few years back. I remember in 08, I think it was in 08, she went in with Obama. Donna Edwards, she won the U.S. Senate, won the U.S. Senate seat for this district. In this district right here.
Mm-hmm.
And she was in Congress. She was making some noise in Congress too. She's making some noise in the House. Then one of the Senate seats come up. And she ran up against Chris Van Hollen. I knew she wasn't going to beat Van Hollen. But I wanted her to stay in the House where she was doing some work, but it wasn't. I was like, yeah, she moved too fast. She wasn't. Van Hollen been out there and around, and he got his base, he got his voters.
Yeah, I remember him.
You're not going, he's still there too. He still got that seat, but I thought she jumped out there a little. I thought she had jumped out there a little. Donna Edwards had jumped out there a little too quick, and I think Jasmine Crockett might have did the same thing and jumped out there a little too quick. So sometimes you gotta get up in there because
you gotta keep building your shit.
I mean, I understand you gotta run every 2 years, but that's just how it is in the House. But you gotta put it in there because you don't see too many. It ain't too many motherfuckers that really actually jump from side to side. So
I just think she should have chilled, win another cycle, stayed on the spot, dominated in the Congress, kept making noise, not just go for the Senate already. Her head got big. And another thing I think too, bro, is I think Shawty Barry burnt out, right? I think she feel like she really can't accomplish shit in Congress. And she one of them people that not was a lifetime wanting to be a congressperson type person. She was just a motherfucker that
I think she didn't mind. I think that way because of the campaign she ran for real. It was a shitty campaign. And I can't believe you ran that campaign for real.
Yeah. But still, it was rushed, and it shouldn't have happened at that point in time. That's why.
Okay, you knew this was coming.
I mean, she's a good candidate, but
it ain't all
not that time though.
She's supposed to have a campaign,
and then she should have known the Texas Senate better. You know what I'm saying? Like, she shouldn't have rushed that. That was a rush job. Thinking people blew her head up, made her think she had an easy avenue because she was going viral on TikTok and shit. And I think that would fucked her up. She was thinking, okay, I'm ready to go to the Senate. When she only been in the Congress for a year and a half. So it was just silliness to do that. It was just, to me, it was just dumb. Even though I supported her hoping she would win. But it was a dumb move for her to jump out that fast when it wasn't necessary.
I think she saw the opportunity. She took the opportunity. It was a good opportunity. It's possibly if y'all don't fuck it up, a blue wave is coming. A blue tsunami is might be coming this November. So if you can position yourself to I guess get caught up in the good way and jump to. You think you could jump to the Senate? Jump. But why would you run that shitty ass campaign that you ran? You didn't get out and talk to your own people. You didn't even blow the dude out in your own district. So what the fuck was you thinking? But I think this too. Damn, this motherfucker started getting on my nerves. But I think this too. I think whatever she got a future. If she want to come back and run again, run for state house, or she a lawyer. She might be a civil rights lawyer because on the for real was all the shit this administration going to get sued for. She might just become a billionaire being a lawyer as soon as goddamn administration. So
damn sure.
So she got options in. If a Democratic administration takes over in 2029, January 2029, she probably somewhere along the line will probably could get a position, a cabinet position, or some kind of advisory role or something, or ambassadorship or something.
Yeah.
Because you're going to need people who can run around and get shit done. Because it's not a little bit of shit is fucked up. Everything is fucked up.
to be motherfucking, I think motherfuckers in the Congress, they definitely work harder than the Senate because that shit every 2 years. But I just think she should have ran for Congress, stayed to put. Newsom is just not, he's not gonna make it. Him, motherfucking Shapiro, these are people that's dead on arrival, bro. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. They got to pull somebody out the trick bag or main man from Kentucky. What's his name? Huh? What's his name? Bashir or something like that. Bashir.
Yeah, that's my dark horse.
Now, something like that, somebody that's in the South and shit got to feel for the South. Like I was telling you earlier about Clinton. They got to feel for the South and feel for the racism and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And still have sympathy for the black person. So that's a tough dynamic for people to try to find and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if Bashir one of those people, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by if somebody that's already in the South right now can be a viable candidate, if not, you got to roll with Kamala, bro. We got to win this. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I feel where you're coming from is that's your candidate, but I'm going back. I ain't fucking. I'm going back to what the fuck I said the last time. She lost. Now, granted, I always give you your room to run and your respect and whatever. But she lost. So you got to come back with some other shit, just like everybody else got to come with some shit. And this is going to be I don't got them tearing each other apart, but it's going to be real hard for it.
It's going to be tough.
It's going to be hard for it because what you're going to need is you're going to want somebody that you're not going to get the dumb hardcore MAGA voters. You need the naive ones who actually believe what the fuck he was saying. But now feeling the crunch. But you got the candidate who's going to win is going to be the candidate who's going to somehow have to appeal to all people. And Kamala can't run the campaign she ran the last time because a lot of the shit that she did, especially with Megan Thee Stallions and all that shit, it turned a lot of people off. It turned a lot of them people out in the rural and the Midwest people off. And somebody got to run an all-inclusive campaign, and somebody and this is going to be one of the times where who's vice president is going to really matter, because you're going to have one of the most. You're going to have to satisfy a lot of people on a lot of levels if you want to get done what is possible to get done. You have to satisfy people on all types of levels. You have to satisfy black people. You have to satisfy poor people. You have to satisfy hillbillies. You have to survive. You have to satisfy everybody. And one person can't, as we see even with Kamala, one person can't satisfy everybody. Because a lot of people wouldn't satisfy her with her stance on Israel and Gaza and didn't vote. And now we got this jackass that we got right now.
That's for damn sure. So, look, man, we appreciate everybody, man. We try to get us the motherfucking 500 subs. We're having a little technical difficulties right now. But look, get us the 500 subs. We trying to get to 500 as soon as possible. You know, we just out here. But holler at your boys. We will come back, straighten out the technical difficulties and shit. We definitely be here each and every Tuesday night, live talking politics, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? But how's your boys? We got a little technical difficulties tonight, but appreciate everybody that tuned in. Appreciate everybody that left a message. We appreciate y'all a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, dog? We out this joint, off the streets, talking politics. You know what I'm saying, dog? Only the way we know how. You know? Follow us, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe. We about to get knee deep in this shit. Fuck Trump and ICE. You know what I'm saying, dog? That's
talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? You know, we're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood people.